The following is a world-class Bullshitters exclusive.
It's the day after Christmas. Look at these shelves. You can tell toys have been bought. Unless you go over to one section, the Black Panther section, where you find all sorts of stuff. So let's take a look, shall we? The Fresh Fierce Collection, Shuri. I don't know why she comes with a football helmet, because there's no football in Black Panther, but whatever, I digress. The Wakanda Forever Lego set, Atlantis, and there's the King of Atlanta, Namor. No more. Oh, and there's another one. For the fans of the Royal Guard, we have the Black Panther Spear, which makes noise. It's as fierce as the doll. If you listen closely, it almost sounds like I care. Speaking of caring, I don't think anybody cared about Ironheart. That's why there's a bunch of her just sitting on the shelf. And yeah, she's got those braids on the top of her helmet. That's what Iron Man needed, a goatee on his, right? She's got the braids sculpted right in. Hair is so important. Wow, Disney. Wow, Marvel. Disappointment. Now, I'm disappointed that I didn't get every Atuma ever, said no one ever. But check this out. His feature is his helmet closes. He looks like an elk man or a hammerhead, whatever. And here's Shuri in her purple tracksuit. Look at that face. She's so excited. And we got plenty of Atumas, plenty of Shuris, more Shuris than you can shake a stick at, that fucking spear we saw a minute ago. And look, folks, for fans of Shuri, here's the Shuri Copter. Yeah, that is the name, the Shuri Copter. This is part of Hasbro's plasticless box, and no matter what it's made of, I ain't buying this piece of shit. More Shuris that people aren't buying. Clearly Black Panther was the event of the season. Now we're in another store, a Walmart here, and you can see that the shelves have been equally hit, but there's plenty of Black Panther to choose from, including this little figure. Oh, the Legacy Collection Black Panther, and more Shuri. Get the fuck out of here. Namor. No more. Now, speaking of more, they have more than they need of these fucking gloves, these Black Panther dolls. They're everywhere. They're strewn about. It's like everybody else could get stuff for Christmas, but they got other toys. Nobody wanted the Black Panther stuff, and it goes to show just how people care about the brand. The Black Panther cosplay set, more of the gloves. Here's the only Marvel Legend I saw in this store, and for the rest of this video, the Black Panther. Yes. The Black Panther. There's that legacy icon. Pay attention to that, folks. It's going to pop up a lot. And speaking of a lot, there's another Ironheart. Braids and all. Can you guess why it didn't sell? I'm surprised, honestly. Now here's the helmet for an Ironheart enthusiast. And yes, it has the braids sculpted right in. But you know what? This model has braids. So it's perfect. It's like, hey, it's for a certain type of child. Not the boys. Not anyone that doesn't have braids. Now let's take a closer look at it, shall we? I know you don't want to, but we're going to anyway. And there's the Ironheart helmet, aka Iron Man ripoff. You think Disney thought this would be more successful? Nerf guns, they're better than Lightyear, which, you know, maybe we'll talk about that in another video, but holy shit, look at all this Black Panther stuff. And folks, this isn't even the biggest glut of it yet. You think, that's a lot of Black Panther. There's more Black Panther. There's more Shuri. There's more of all of this bullshit. As you can see, there's stacks. There's another Namor. There's more of these dolls back here. This heroic collection, this size, the shampoo bottle Marvel figures, I'm sure they sell to a small portion of the audience, but these figures are always on clearance. Nobody wants this shit. Nobody wants the Black Panther. Look at these. You can put the legacy icon on it, but no one's buying Black Panther himself. It's like kids realize that the character's not in the movie. The actor passed away, and they're trying to pull a quick one. No matter how many Shuris you put on the shelf next to Black Panther, it still doesn't make her legit. And sadly, he is not legit either. Now, this is the little shitty clearance section, and guess what? More of these Black Panthers. They're everywhere. They're as far as the eye can see. They're not there, but they're here, and this one's open. I didn't do it. Let's just keep moving through the Black Panther figures. I mean, there's a Black Panther for every kid in America in this store. The Black Panther section, its own kiosk, pallet, whatever you want to call, was full of Black Panther merchandise. As you can see, Wakanda Forever. Forever on sale because no one bought it. Let's look at the Shuricopter, shall we? And you can see there's a lot of those, and those are deep. You can't really move the Shuricopter. Thankfully, somebody else bought the spear, but we have more of these little Black Panther figures and more Marvel Legends. Again, this is Black Panther, Chadwick Boseman, and it can't sell. Let's take a look over here and what other Black Panther merchandise we have. We have Black Panther the shirt, we have Black Panther the hat, we have Black Panther the backpack, we have Black Panther everything. There's different shirts, different designs. Black Panther is everywhere. On this side, we have the water bottle. We have Create a Steam sticker activity book. Price me. You're worth nothing. We have the mac and cheese. Wakanda mac and cheese. What kind of flavor is that? More sticker books. Another Create a Scene. Black Panther, the Battle for Wakanda chapter book. The novel. Okoye to the People, a Black Panther novel by Ibi Zoboi. Oh, boy. Into the Heartlands, a Black Panther graphic novel with artwork that I can top any day of the week. Yeah, folks, buy our comics. They look better than Marvel books, and they have since stealing Solo. There's the Little Golden Book, more sticker books, paint by numbers, Wakanda Forever, the bag, the drawstring bag, the water bottle. And here's my favorite part, an untouched end cap of Legos. Lego is one of the #1 brands in the world, but if it's Black Panther Lego, no one gives a shit. Look at that. Look at that. Now, we have Black Panther the electric scooter. Oh boy, scooters were cool 23 years ago. I was riding one. But in 2023, an electric scooter featuring Black Panther, bikes with Spider-Man sold, bikes with Batman, bikes with Encanto. But bikes with that Legacy logo and Black Panther didn't sell. Now, I'm on the hunt for another Black Panther Legacy logo, and I just found it. What do we have here? The Black Panther motorcycle. Yes, just like in the film, you too can ride the Black Panther motorcycle. Made of vibranium. Okay, it's made of plastic, but here it is, and it's a couple $100, and look how happy that kid looks. Why didn't more kids get this motorcycle? Were their parents cheap? Nobody likes Black Panther. Now here we are in another state, going to show you that Black Panther merchandise isn't moving. We have Black Panther the action figure, we have a Okoye, White Panther or White Tiger underneath, and we're going to do a rotation for a minute. We have some Star Wars figures. It's not like we've ever talked about Star Wars on this channel. We'll be back. There's a lot more coming. Last Jedi toys are still on shelves. And we have video game versions. This is how I like Star Wars. Characters that you recognize that can play with the Han Solo and Luke Skywalker figure. One more look at our Black Panther toys as we loop around, because I wanted to show you this. For a whopping $142.97, you can get Miss Marvel's Gauntlet and Necklace set. This is the collectible item of the season, folks. Too bad it didn't sell out for Christmas. Too bad it didn't sell on clearance. Too bad it didn't sell... Well, who is that too bad for? Not me. Not you. I don't think either of us have a stake in this. So, this goes to show you that the Black Panther toys are not as hot. The brand is not as hot as some people would like to say. You go and you look at the box office, and Black Panther was one of the highest grossing box office successes of the year. I mean, compared to other superhero films, Black Panther did pretty well. Because this year, we had other films like Doctor Strange, The Batman, Thor Love and Thunder, and Black Adam. And Doctor Strange is the #1 film with $955 million, but Black Panther is sitting at $808. So, Black Panther, making $808 million, being the #1 cultural event of the season, still doesn't move the toys, and that's what matters. They're trying to build brand identity, brand supremacy, brand saturation. You go anywhere in America, you see Spider-Man stuff. Why? Is it because it can't sell elsewhere? No, when you go and you see Spider-Man, it's because he's the #1 superhero in the world. Sorry, Batman, but Spider-Man just beats him. Not even my opinion. We're going on sales. And keeping with Marvel sales, Black Panther didn't move this holiday season. And what's the excuse? Well, the holidays, nobody bought toys. Other toys sold. Other toys were empty. Other Marvel Legends, there's not only just the Black Panther toys out there. There are other Marvel lines. You could see a few figures left and right from those, but overall, pretty empty. Only the Black Panther was there in such huge saturation. And as I said earlier, folks, in the video, this wasn't just one store in one part of the country. This was multiple stores, multiple states, multiple retail chains. Black Panther is gone. Sadly, Chadwick Boseman has passed away, and that does have an effect, because at the end of the day, you can't sell a brand with a superhero without the superhero in it. I always use this comparison. There's an episode of Pee-wee's Playhouse where Pee-wee's gone the entire time, and it's Miss Yvonne and Cowboy Curtis and Cherry and Conky and everybody else, all the trappings, all the fixings of a classic Pee-wee's Playhouse episode, minus Pee-wee. And I hated that episode as a kid because there was no Pee-wee Herman. I liked the Black Panther as a character. R.I.P. Chadwick Boseman. I went back during the Civil War era. I bought Black Panther figures. I've owned the character in different formats for years. But without him around, I'm not interested in the brand. I hope Marvel understands this with their TV shows and things moving forward. The Marvel branding is fine. It can get hype. It can get box office dollars. But it's all about the characters that people like. Little kids aren't going to be guilted or confused by the Marvel brand and just randomly pick up Okoye or Shuri or M'Baku or any of these other characters that no one fucking cares about. They want the hero, the superhero, the titular character. People can shit on Superman all day left and right, but they make Superman figures again. And guess what? He's the character that sells out of these McFarlane lines. Try finding him. He's not the easiest one to find. Just like Batman. Batman is the #1 DC character. He's the figure that always sells out of the case assortments because he's the most popular. Black Panther was never the most popular hero in the first place, but when you're trying to sell the second-rate versions of characters from his universe as the premier Marvel top of the phase, look what you get. You get glut. You get retail overstock. It's going to be interesting to see where the Black Panther toys end up in the future. My guess is they're going to end up like another iconic Marvel brand that we're going to talk about in a couple days, because that thing is choking itself to death with the biggest glut of Marvel figures I've ever seen. I've never seen the amount of this character that we're about to talk about next time. And it's not Captain Marvel. That's not to say that figure hasn't shown up at clearance. And hell, before her movie was even out, they were trying to clearance her doll at Target. We have footage of that from 4 years ago now. But that's all in the past. This is the present, and we're worried about the future. And presently, Black Panther, well, you saw the figures. You saw the results. This isn't a left or right situation. The different states I went to, they vote in different sides of the spectrum. This is not left versus right. This isn't racism. This isn't whatever the people on the internet want to cry. This is the market. This is post-Christmas. This is the season of giving where people buy anything. I bought a lot of bullshit because it was Christmas, but I didn't buy anything with Black Panther on it. Because it's Black Panther. It's the modern version of a hero that, without the hero, just ain't the hero. So, folks, I'm going to stop rambling because you got my point. This didn't sell. It will never sell. You can't guilt people. You can't dupe kids. You just can't. Marvel, you need to have new creativity. Marvel, you need creativity all the time, and you need to stop trying to cash in on just your brand. Your brand is great. Your brand is powerful, but your brand isn't as entertaining as you like to think. And at the end of the day, me and millions of other people only support the parts that we like. And so when you inundate us with crap for years, it's been a year plus of stuff we don't really like, well, we don't really want to come back. And so that's where you sit. So, folks, I'm going to get out of here. I got more content to make, Wokebusters pages to draw, live streams to do. So if you enjoy this content, hit that thumbs up button. Make sure you subscribe to World Class Bullshitters and follow us on all of our social media platforms. We're on Twitter. We're on Facebook. We're on everywhere. Also, we're on live Tuesday nights at 9 p.m. for the High Council. We've been having a lot of awesome shows, wonderful guests. And Thursday for the flagship show on this channel, World Class Bullshitters. This week we'll be celebrating episode 330-something on our way to episode 400. So join us live for fun, games, word of the day, zany stuff, as well as great takes on pop culture and an awesome conversation that you're a part of. So folks, thank you for watching. Be smart, be safe, be cool, but always be excellent to each other.